There is a guideline by Treasury for the finance interns. And whoever wants it, especially the mentors, if you don't have that guideline, we can give it to you. Maybe after we finish here, you can come and get it for us. Basically, it specifies that it is 100,000 per intern. And it also, it's something I was going to make mention. It's not a salary, it's a stipend. That stipend is for you to learn. And for you to learn, they give you something which can then assist you for transportation, for that rental. So obviously, don't go for a very high rental. Go for a low rental just to cover your shelter and be safe and secure. Now, don't try and go and buy the Brazilian hair. I know we all like to be beautiful and all of that, but we are not yet working. We are we are learning in a work environment. Because I think some individuals have lost the plot. They think as soon as you get that internship, now you have been employed. No, you are there to learn. And it's not a salary. And Umhlonishwa that stood up, I know everyone was like, yeah, we've got our president here who's talking for, it's very good, yes. But then that guideline says, just to then add to it, it then specifies that yes, it's a 100,000 threshold that is there, but the municipality can top it up, but they must have the sufficient funds from Treasury, it's there. But obviously then it will depend whether the municipality can afford to do that, and obviously notify National Treasury as well, just on that. But they've indicated that normally it's better that you just cap it there. But yeah, I know with time value of money from the time the guideline was released and now, things have changed, inflation and all of that stuff. So, but municipalities then also they need to see within what they have, how can they top it up. But as indicated to those who are mentors, if you want to get all of that guideline, please feel free to come through to us. Myself and Mr. Zagwe are here. We can actually give you that guideline if you do not have it. All right, so as I said, I need to try and be as quick as possible. Let me take this opportunity as well. Everyone has been talking about me. This is Emmanuel Ngcobo. Everyone has been saying Dr. Ngcobo. Emmanuel Ngcobo, yes, doctor. I do acknowledge that I have paid my school fees. One has been studying. Yeah, we pay our school fees. Nothing just happens. Nothing has just happened. It's good when you have it. But yeah, you must walk the road. I'm glad that you are touching on that, Sistoli. And also let me acknowledge, before I forget, because you spoke so well as well, Dr. Mel. I serve at the DUT Advisory Board, and whenever my English runs out, I just go to her. As you heard, she can articulate very well. So I'll just say one or two words, then I hand over to her just to elaborate and expand what I was saying until she always says it so eloquently. So thank you so much, Dr. Mel. All right, so let me just take this opportunity, firstly, to thank each and every future CFO, future leader, the interns, the trainees that are here. Thank you so much for actually coming through to this summit and being part of the program. I know there's other 2 online sessions that are coming, and please do participate. The organizing team as well of CIGFARO, the CFO Foundation, as well as DUT. I'm thanking them and also obviously acknowledging I'm trying to do all that at once because of time. The stakeholders, I do recognize colleagues from SAICA. There is IIA, the Institute of Internal Auditors. There was Usanele Ngema, Mr. Sanele Nyati. Yeah, Ungema is a member of IIA, but Sanele Nyati, are you still here? There's Mr. Nyati, please raise your hand. Let's give him a hand kindly. There's Mr. Nyati. I know he didn't come forward, but he has been here with us as representing IIA. So whoever has passion or interest in internal auditing, feel free to do engage with him. And also I've already acknowledged DUT, and the SCM fraternity as well is acknowledged. Somebody is representing SCM, should be speaking tomorrow. And also, who am I forgetting? Yeah, no, all the speakers from respective organization and from business as well now, totally representing business, which is quite good. She's going to have a lot of money soon. Please don't forget us. Yes, you must receive it. No, definitely. As soon as we get to business, it's all about profit, and you must make profit, and you are going to make the profit. Definitely. That's the route you have taken, and it must be. All right, also let me thank the mentors, the managers, senior managers and executives that are here. I did see that they did come through. Thank you so much also for being part of this session of ours. So just in 3 minutes, I will run through Ms. Peters. This asked me, Leanne, the program director, just to have a slide or two, which I do only have 2 slides, to just try and add a few points from what was shared today. Not much, don't worry, I'm not presenting, but becomes very, very important that as you are here, you have come far and wide to be here. One thing that now has to happen, you must be set apart from the rest. There is many of you that is out there. Believe me, I've been there. I've been in the level that you are at, but I can tell you one thing, not all of us who were there are in the level I am right now. It means that I was set apart, and you can choose to be set apart. The choice then becomes yours as to whether you want to or not. So for me, you are privileged that you have an opportunity to be here, to hear all of this good knowledge, and I will even say further, the wisdom that was shared by some of the speakers that were here. But it's about you grasping that, taking that home, digesting it, and then practicing it, because you can have all this information, but then it will just become useless information because you're not making use of it. So, but importantly, then I thought let me also just share my 2 minutes. 1 minute is gone by saying that increasing your capacity as you are here now, it means that you have already made that start of increasing your capacity, which is setting yourself apart from the others. This becomes important. You are not your circumstances. You are your possibilities, and if you know that, I can tell you this 1, 2, 3, 4 words, you can do anything. I'm quite certain of that, especially when you are young. You still have a future that you have, and we can learn from those who have walked that. And this, you are not your circumstances. A lot of us, because of where we come from, our background, our families, and all of that, then we conform ourselves to that. We stay there. But don't be defined by your circumstances. Don't be defined by the now, but be defined by where you want to go and where you want to be. The possibilities that you see, the possibilities that, you know what, they can be this beautiful lady that was in a municipality, but now has gone out and she's now this, we'll say it by faith, the fully successful businesswoman that is out there, but has gone through a lot has happened. She shared it, all the life journey that she has had, but had she been stuck on those circumstances when things were going wrong, then she wouldn't be where she is, and then in future, obviously where she's going shouldn't be where she is. But she did tell us, obviously, that it was because of that focus mindset that she had. And then lastly, everyone's been talking about this. It's just the 5 C's of increasing your capacity. A lot of people do talk about it, but most of the things that were shared today basically center around these things as to how to increase your capacity of you as an individual. You build your confidence. When you go to a municipality, you have arrived. Now, don't be that person who's shy, who doesn't want to talk. If you don't learn to talk, you're going to go for an interview, and you're supposed to get that position, but because you lack confidence to talk, somebody else will come and overtake you for the position that was yours. Have confidence. Wake up in the morning and have confidence that I'm going to work and I'm going to talk, and then whatever that I need to do, but I will do it with respect. Be confident, but don't be arrogant. That was said quite a lot today, because we do find those. Yes, they can talk, but they're talking with arrogance. Remove arrogance, but be confident, because you say things respectfully. Expand your connections as you are here. Meet new people, connect, not meet new girlfriends and boyfriends. Just connect nicely, talk to people nicely. You know, it's always good. Even the seniors, somebody asks about mentors. If you want a mentor, approach someone. You know, we've got an opportunity. There's the chair of CIGFARO, Mr. Zagwa here, the psycho colleagues that I just approach them, be bold, have the confidence to say what I say. You spoke so well. I even wanted to say amen to Mr. Ngcobo because he was speaking so well. Yes, approach him. I'm quite certain he can be able to squeeze you in within his diary and make time for you. But do that with respect. Don't SMS after hours. We've got families, you know, just do it with respect. But you can approach someone and a person can fit you in to actually mentor you. But if you don't ask, no one will actually come and approach you. It must be the other way around. Expand your connections becomes important. Improve your competency, which is your skill set. That has been made mention here quite a number of times. Strengthen your character by developing yourself. Personal development becomes very, very important. You can be competent enough, know your story, get qualifications, but if your character, SUCKS, no one will want to employ you. If your character sucks, let me just put it, because you are young guys, you don't mind these words. If your character sucks, no one will want to promote you, even once you can get into the internship. But they will say, hey, no, this one, yeah, it's got the qualification. You can even have your honors, but I don't want to work with this one. The character must go into the dustbin. Don't be those individuals. Obviously, there are good character traits. You can go online, look up to those things, or find a way of actually developing good character traits, because you've got to strengthen your character. When you do that, you're increasing your capacity. And lastly, increase commitment. A lot of people are not committed. You get in as an intern, oh yes, I've landed, I'm gonna get my stipend. How? And then what happened now to working? What happened to learning? Just because we have not yet, there's a long way to give in ourselves. We're still working extra hard right now where we are. Because we have not landed where we want to be, but we are committed. Once we have signed off to say, I'm gonna do this work, I'm gonna come at 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning, then be committed to do that. Don't come and then start making excuses. I know I was late because of what? No, you may just be, no, the taxi, the transport. No, it means you must wake up more early. You were sleeping too much. Be committed, be committed. Don't make, a lot of people make excuses for everything. It's just because of lack of commitment. It's easy to raise up your hand and say, yes, I'm going to do something, but it's another to follow through with actions into doing something. Be those people who will be doers and not just talkers. Confidence, talk as much as you want, but then also be doers by increasing your commitment. And also, when you are committed, be prepared to sacrifice your time if it calls for it. Because when you are committed, you'll go the extra mile. When you are committed, you can even work extra hours at work. When you are committed, you can even work weekends without getting paid. Believe me. Yes, yeah, you can laugh, but I did it and look where I am right now. I did it. It has paid off. I've paid my school fees. That was me paying my school fees. Now I can tell you one thing. I don't apply for jobs. Well, some of these guys do know. To be honest, in the past, maybe now we're almost in June. I'm not lying. Maybe I've received about 6 calls. It's more like an average one a month. And one of it was a 2.4 million rand offer to come and join an organization as a CEO for one of these huge ones, the organizations. So they're calling me to say, you know what, we need somebody with a good name, because they've employed CAs, nothing wrong with CAs, I'm not a CA, but then for some reason CAs didn't cut it because of issues of integrity and all of that stuff. I don't know, even with CAs they can do some not so good things, but not these CAs, not these ones. Because a good name pays. When you have a good name, when you're always connected in commitment and everything else, then that good name will pay dividends in future. As I'm saying, I get calls. One of it was even to be a municipal manager, because I said, hey, you know what, hey, we need a good municipal manager in this municipality. Would you be interested to come and actually work with us? We've already spoken even to Coct about it, because we had to do a background check, because they do those background checks. That is why then the record of your good works will count for you in future. So it's a journey. You travel the road. Things don't just happen. All right. So I thought I'll just share those few things as you increase your capacity as I close off. So Ms. Peters had to ask me to do this because I didn't want to talk today. I thought I'd just come and thank everyone for everything. But then I had to also respect the program director after she asked. So with those few words, before I forget, sorry, some announcements, just 2 of them, then we'll be gone. Don't forget, those who are sleeping here at the hotel, please do check out at before 9, before you come here, because the normal checkout time is 11 a.m. and you will be still here. And there are other guests that are actually coming through to the hotel. So they've said by 9 a.m., before you do come here, please do check out. You can leave your bags at reception. They will mark your bags and keep them safe at reception. That's the first announcement. And also, I think dinner is at the 4th floor from 6 to 11. Lungi, am I saying that correct? 4th floor, okay, dinner, 4th floor from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Now, don't stay till 11 p.m. and then you can't wake up. So as much as it finishes 11, but try and sleep early because we want you to be here on time tomorrow. And also don't forget, the first 100 will be getting the book, The Road to the CFO Position, that the first 100 of those will come in the morning, but the team will be here from 8:15. So don't come at 6 a.m. 8:15 a.m. the team will be at the registration. So don't come at 6 a.m. now and think you'll find them waiting there. From 8:15 a.m., the team will be there. The first 100 will then get that book for those who actually want it. With those words, let's give a hand to everyone that is here.